and it says, the State of the County report claims that you increased funding for school current expense by $714,904 in fiscal year 2013. Why did that same report not tell us that you also cut school funding by $400,000 for fiscal year 2012 and by another $200,000 for fiscal year 2014?
Every year that we have passed the budget, we have in fact increased the amount of money that we spend for schools every year. 2012, I think it was even with the prior year. As a matter of fact, 2013, 14, and 15 that we just passed, it has been an increase over the previous years. Last year, it was more than the school board asked for. We were able to give the teachers a pay raise, increase the teacher supplement. That was not requested by the school board. We were able to find that money. We were also, for $714,000 was a one-time payment to make up for state cuts. The school board came and told us, they said, there's some things the legislature is doing that's going to hurt us. Can you help? We were able to add another $714,000 or $15,000, whatever that number was. We were able to continue the computer one-to-one laptop program and expand it, as a matter of fact. So the facts are, we have in fact spent more money every year on schools, on our school system. We are number 5 in the state out of 100 and I think it's 17 school systems as far as local funding goes. Go ahead.
We'll also mention the fact that we help fund an incentive program to give teachers incentive for performance, and as you well know, most of you by now, that all of our schools in the district met or exceeded goals. So they're all entitled to incentive money that we set aside just for that purpose.
And as well, we've actually put a great investment into renovating and updating our schools, the bathrooms, the gymnasiums, the equipment, the roofs. The roofs were in terrible repair. All these things have been put off for many, many years. And we're working on a joint bus garage between the county and the schools. We've also, heard a lot about, well, not funding the schools. But we haven't heard yet, or I haven't ever seen a plan that says this is what we would need. Bottom line, is it 2 million, 5 million, 10 million to get us where they think we should be?
The question was actually why wasn't it included? I can tell you it was because these commissioners wanted to make it appear that they support public education when in fact their actions show that they don't. When you pass a resolution in support of the reform of traditional public schools in Chatham County as a result of Common Core, you have a fundamental disbelief in what our public schools are doing. So that is why. I'll go back on a couple of the other points. Every single thing that they mentioned was requested by the Board of Education. And all you have to do is go back to our minutes and the documents that were submitted to them in January as part of their heads up, asking for the incentive pay and the supplement, teacher supplement. And in fact, Commissioner Bach had to send the question back to the board when asked by the local press. In fact, sent it back to the vice chair instead of the chair, but sent the question back to the Board of Education to find out what exactly the incentive pay plan. That is not indicative of it being their plan. This was the support of some requests by the Board of Education. And in fact, the Board of Education, we're intelligent people. We know that if we ask for these things in an election year, we're getting them. And we did.
Go ahead. You have 1 second left, and I'm going to let them get back at you.
I was just going to say, we didn't say that the incentive program was our plan. We just said we funded it. I don't think.
And it's a great plan. And we did fund that, and that was one.
That was actually somewhere with Dr. Derrick.
You've actually said on several occasions at campaign events that it was your plan. And Commissioner Bach, you said that at the NAACP meeting 2 weekends ago.
What I said was, in a casual conversation that I had with Dr. Jordan, the superintendent, I said, if we need to come up with an incentive plan that somehow ties pay to performance. And he went away from that plan, or from that breakfast, and he came back with a plan that did just that. And it is a unique plan that no one else in the state has. It's fully locally funded. It affects every single school, and everybody has the opportunity to earn $500 to $1,500. That is not my plan. That was the superintendent going on an idea that we had a casual conversation at breakfast.
Do you want to?
I'll just say decide who you believe, because you can decide, you can believe the chair of the Board of Education at whose direction the superintendent went and investigated this, or you can decide the person who's running for office.
Okay.
It's not true.
Okay, let's get on. The next question is